Hey guys, this is P.M.R.Bonez88's, and today I will be talking about all the superhero movie reviews. So I'll be talking about from the movies that were based on the comic books, from the TV shows, and also from the cartoon / animation series, and also from movies that will be upcoming movies that will be coming soon next year. I'll be talking about those as well. So anyways, today I'm gonna talk about is the Richard Donner film, the best and the classic Superman, which stars Gene Hackman and Christopher Reeves. I must say this movie, Superman, just to see, it's like bringing this superhero to life, like from the comic books, and to the big screen. Richard Donner made this perfect movie. Richard Donner directed this movie like a superb job. He made this movie like superb, like phenomenal, and he made like other movies. He made other movies besides Superman. He has done The Omen, the original, The Goonies, all four of the Lethal Weapon movies, and many more. And there are some movies that I haven't seen that Richard Donner directed yet. Oh, and Scrooge. Superman was like one of the first films to be on the big screen. It's like really awesome, and seeing Christopher Reeve playing as both Clark Kent and Superman, it's like very phenomenal. And Christopher Reeve is a great actor. He did a perfect role to be as Clark Kent and Superman at the same time. He could do both. So this movie is like about talking about Superman's family, like where did he come from, where was he was before. As far as like his father's name was Jor-El. He's the one that's Superman's father. Well, originally, before he was known as Superman or Clark Kent, he was his real name is Kal-El, from his home planet Krypton. He is actually like the only survivor that goes out of his home planet, because apparently Krypton was like closer to the sun. It was like destroying like his home planet, and along with his family. He was a baby, so they took him into some sort of a space pod, like where he could like go across the galaxy and space and all these different planets, and the only planet he like lands into, which is Earth, and he lives in a small town called Smallville. So when he survived, he lives now with the Kent's family, which their names are Martha Kent and Jonathan Kent. They raised him as his son, and as he grew up, he developed his power, but he has to keep it like secretive. He just like decides to be like this ordinary, average teenage boy. Apparently, his father dies in a heart attack because he was like really getting too old. And then after Clark Kent discovers this green crystal, which makes him like who he is and where he come from before, and that's where the Superman begins. So as he grew up now, he now lives at Metropolis and works at the Daily Planet and meets up with Lois Lane. But he becomes like his identity is Clark Kent. And also, if those of you don't know who Superman is or don't know the background story about him, well, I'll just like skim it and just tell you what he is. Like, well, Superman, his identity of course is Clark Kent. His home planet, he was born in his home planet called Krypton. His father's name was Jor-El. His real name is actually Kal-El. He has super strength and speed, well, and his weakness of course is kryptonite, because kryptonite is the most powerful and weakness for Superman, and it will actually kill him. And if you if he wears it wrapped around his neck, it'll definitely like weaken him, and he'll die from it. He'll probably like die instantly. Or if you like make it out of a bullet or a knife or something, if you stab him or shoot him, he'll die just instantly. That would be like the end of Superman. Superman's arch nemesis, or his enemy, which is Lex Luthor, who plays Lex Luthor. Gene Hackman plays as Lex Luthor. Gene Hackman plays like a great, perfect role to be as Lex Luthor, because this Lex Luthor where he plays, I mean, based on the comic books, Lex Luthor is supposed to be bald. He doesn't wear wigs that often, but sometimes whenever he's in disguise, he's a criminal mastermind. In the film, I mean, there are some scenes that sometimes it's his real hair, or sometimes he's wearing a wig or toupee or something to make it look actually like he's wearing a wig or something, but up to that ending, he takes it off and he reveals himself to be as Lex Luthor and all bald and completely. This film's like really great. It has like all different kind of genres. It's like action, adventure, romance, and sometimes supernatural, which Superman is. But Superman was also my favorite superhero. I really liked him, and there were some great scenes like such as where Lois Lane gets trapped in a helicopter and Clark Kent like looks up and he tries to change. He finds a phone booth, but apparently it's like too short and unable to change, so he like runs into the spinning door just to make a quick spinny change from being as Clark Kent to Superman, the Man of Steel. I really liked this one scene where Lois Lane tells Superman, "You got me," or "Who's got you?" She like felt all surprised, and it was like my eyes like were like wide open. It was like when I was like 7 or 6. It's only back then when I was a kid. I mean, I own the film. I have like both on VHS and on DVD, but this film's like great. I really liked it. I would just say give it like 10 out of 10, the best 10 out of 10, because it's the best, the original, and the classic. I really like this, so hopefully I'm thinking of getting the Blu-ray or get the whole box set from every movie, and also the coming soon, the upcoming film, which is the Man of Steel. I'll be dying to see that. So after talking about and reviewing this movie, next time I will be talking about is Superman 2. Of course, there's like a original, the theatrical version, and an extended cut, which is Richard Donner's film, which he directed from 2006, because it was like dedicated to Christopher Reeve, of course. So I'll be talking about those. I'll talk about like Superman to like both the original version and the director's cut. This is P.M.R.Bonez88's signing off and saying is peace.